work together 9.3, we're going to be performing other cash payments journal operations. So what we see in front of us now is we have our cash payments journal. And if we scroll down a little bit, we have our petty cash report. So we're going to be doing a lot of different steps and tricks here. We just got to make sure we're taking our time and reading the directions, and we will be perfectly fine with this. So first things first, this is for Keller Lighting, and we are going to be going through and doing direction number 1, which is to rule page 5 of the cash payments journal using March 27th of the current year. So right here, we need to put 27. We need to put the words carried forward. And it's already totaled our amounts here, so we have our total. So we have ruled page 5 already, because it's already on there. Next step says we need to begin. I just got to get this to scroll for us here. All right, so we're going to leave that so we can still see those numbers a little bit. Same thing, we need to bring forward those numbers. March 27, brought forward. And we're just bringing down these numbers as we see them. 18486.85, 458.56, 16483.50, 251.34, and 34260.45. So that was step number 2, is beginning page 6 of the cash payment journal. So we just brought our numbers down, brought them forward, and now we need to go on to step number 3. Step number 3 says that Kevin Tomlinson is a custodian of a $200 petty cash account. On March 31st, he had receipts for the following total payments: supplies-office, $45.23, store, supplies-store, $66.18, and miscellaneous, $49.25. A cash account shows $40.59 in the petty cash box. Prepare the petty cash account. So we're going to jump down here a little bit further here. We're going to prepare our petty cash report first, and then we'll go back through and journalize as needed. So the date given to me was March 31st. Custodian was Kevin Tomlinson. Our fund total, our reconciliation number is going to be $200, not $300, $200. Supplies store, he had $45.23. Supplies store, he had $66.18. This is all given to me in my directions, you guys, so nothing fancy here. I'm just pulling them from our book directions. Miscellaneous was $49.25. Add these 3 numbers together. We get 160.66. Bring that number over again. Recorded amount left on hand. In the petty cash box, it says we had, no, sorry about that. The petty cash amount belongs right here. Skip a line. So we're going to put that in here while we're talking about it. 40.59 belongs here. So that's how much we should have, because that's what we have in our box right now. But if we take 200 minus 160.66, we get 39.34. That is not that. We need to get the difference now. If we're short, you leave it. If it's in parentheses, it means we're over. So we right now, if we take 40.59 minus 39.34, we get $1.25. Parentheses, because we are over $1.25. $1.25. So amount to replenish is going to be 160.66 minus 125 gives me 159.41. Now we have that petty cash report done. We need to go up top and journalize this. So scrolling back up a little bit so we can see my sheet up top here. So we have date is the 31st. Supplies dash office goes first. I'm going to go through and list out my account. Supplies dash store will belong next. Miscellaneous belongs after that. Miscellaneous expense, that is. And then a new term for us is cash short and over. If you list them both on the same line, you're going to do 2 different things with them if they're in different places. So, check number for this is going to be 536. And now we need to go through and put all the pieces to the rest of the puzzle for us here. We know we had 45.23 debit. We know we had 66.18. We know we had 49.25. And then we are over by $1.25, so it belongs in the credit column. So we take that number away. So if we take this plus this plus this minus this, it gives me the amount that needs to be replenished back to my petty cash, which is $159.41, which we got right down here below. All right? Next step we need to do is total, rule, and prove the cash payments journal. So totals. Scroll over, we're going to add up these numbers. So we're going to add these four numbers up, which gives me 18647.51. Add these two up, 459.81. Just bring this down. Bring this down. And add these two up, 34,419.86. So we have brought all of our numbers down. Now the last step we need to do is put those numbers in down here. Now I won't be able to show you on my screen, but as we've done in the past, you just pull them from that bottom row. General debit number was 18,647.51. There's no general credit under the general debit. There's a general credit under the credit side, which is 459.81. Accounts payable debit listed above was 16,483.50. Purchase discount credit 251.34. And a cash credit of 34,419.86. Now, in order to make this ruled and proved and make sure it works out, we've done everything properly, is these numbers must equal these numbers. Our debits must equal our credits. So what we have right now is 35,131.01. And add those three up, we get 35,131.01. So as you can see, we have proved, ruled it, everything matches up, everything's all in line there. One more thing we need to do is we need to put our check marks in our post-ref boxes on our brought forward and our carried forward. It's one step we did not do yet. Those are saying that our numbers do match up, things do add up, and we are in good shape for this problem. All right, so a lot of new steps for you on 9.3. Take your time. Make sure you prepare that petty cash report first before you can actually replenish the cash payments journal numbers. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Good luck. Take your time and enjoy this lesson.